Hey everyone, this is Ian from Snip2It. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a personalized photo collage using a free online tool called Photopea. It's an easy way to make stunning personalized tote bags, shirts, or decor. This project is perfect for Cricut Print and Cut, but it works great for any cutting machine or design software that supports PNGs. So let's get started. First, head over to photopea.com. On the home page, click on New Project. You'll see a bunch of template options grouped by categories like social, print, photo, and more. These templates set up your canvas dimensions for you. For this collage project, I'm going to pick Facebook event image. It's 1920 by 1080 pixels, which gives me a nice wide canvas to work with. On the right-hand side, I'll give my project a name. Then I'm going to bump up the resolution to 300 dpi. That's important. If you leave it at 72 dpi, your print and cut results may look fuzzy. The last thing here, under the background drop-down, I'm choosing transparent. Then just click the Create button and we're ready to work on the canvas. Once the canvas opens, you'll see the gray checkerboard pattern. That means your background is transparent. If you haven't used Photopea before, it's actually pretty similar to Cricut Design Space. You've got your toolbar on the left, your edit menu across the top, and the layers panel on the right-hand side. Now, let's add our text. Click on the Type tool in the left-hand toolbar, then click anywhere on the canvas and type in the text. At first, it's going to look super tiny. That's normal. You can fix that in two ways. Go to the top toolbar and type in a bigger font size, or select the Move tool, that's the arrow at the top of the left-hand toolbar, and make sure the Transform Controls box is checked, and then just click and drag the corners to resize the text. The Move tool lets you adjust the size and position easily. Those little boxes you see around the text are called handles. They let you scale or rotate the text however you want. The font that appears will be whatever you used last. For me, that's something called Superdream. You can choose from Photopea's built-in fonts, and there are hundreds, but I like using my own system fonts. To do that, first, highlight your text by double-clicking or clicking and dragging. Now, there are two ways to use your own fonts. If you're using Chrome on a Windows machine, just click Local Fonts and then Allow. It'll take a minute, but then all of your installed system fonts will be available. If you're on a Mac or using Firefox like I do, local fonts might not work. So instead, click Load Font and it'll let you browse your computer to upload a font file directly. Once you've loaded your font, just start typing its name in the search bar to find and apply it. Now for the fun part. We're going to use a clipping mask to make our collage. A clipping mask in programs like Photoshop or Photopea lets you use the shape of one layer to hide or mask parts of the layer above it. It's like using a shape, in this case our text, to cut a photo visually. The photo isn't really sliced like it would be in Design Space. It's just being masked. But I don't want to use just one photo. The whole point is to be able to use multiple photos to easily make a collage. So what I'm going to do now is divide my word into multiple pieces, each of which will show its own photo. To do this, I'm going to show you how to put a single photo into a single letter. First, click the Rectangle Select tool from the top of the left toolbar. Make sure your text layer is selected in the Layers panel. Then click and drag a rectangle around the first letter. You'll see a dashed line around it. That's your selection. Now press Command and the J key or Control and the J key on Windows to make a new layer via Copy. You'll see the new layer with just the first letter appear in the Layers panel. With that new layer selected, go to the File menu, select Open in Place, and choose your first photo. When the photo opens, you can click and drag to resize it. Hold the Shift key while you resize to maintain the aspect ratio. Position the photo over the letter, then right-click on the photo layer in the Layers panel and choose Clipping Mask. The photo is now being masked by the letter A, but you can click on the Move tool again, and the box around the full photo will show you where it is. You can shift and resize the photo however you like, because the whole photo is still there, just masked except for the part that shows through the letter. If you want to do one photo per letter, just repeat that process for each one. But let's say you want more than one photo in a single letter. Here's how to do that. I'm going to split the letter D in half. First, make sure your rulers on the top and left side of the canvas are visible. If they're not, go to View in the top menu bar and click Rulers. Then, click inside the left ruler and drag out a vertical guideline and drop it where you want to split the letter. Now with my guideline in place, I'm going to grab the rectangle select tool again and drag it around the first half of the letter D. You'll notice that the rectangle will have a tendency to stop at the guideline. Now I press Command plus the J key, or Control and the J key, to copy that half of the D to its own layer. With that new layer selected, go to File, Open in Place, and choose the next photo. Resize, position, and then right-click and choose Clipping Mask. Repeat the same process for the second half of the D. Select the original text layer, click the Rectangle Select tool, and create a rectangle over the second half of the D. I press Command and the J key to create the new layer, then open the next photo from the File menu, resize and reposition it, and then apply the clipping mask. If you create a mask layer that you want to edit, for example this letter O, you can edit the mask layer with the paintbrush tool. I want to fill in the center of this O, so I select the paintbrush tool and set the fill color to black. Then I click the mask layer in the Layers panel, and I can just use the paintbrush to fill in the hole, clicking and dragging the cursor. You'll see the image unmask or fill in as I do that. I can also create custom shapes to divide letters, like a diagonal split. To do that, I'm going to select the original text layer, use the Rectangle Select tool to select the letter P, and press Command plus the J key to make a mask layer. Then I choose the Lasso tool, and click the little arrow to expand it, and select the Polygonal Lasso tool. Now I can draw my own custom shape. Instead of pressing Command and the J key to create a new mask layer, I'm going to press Shift plus Command plus the J key at the same time to create a new layer via Cut. Now you can see two new shapes dividing the P in the Layers panel. With these two new layers, I can add two photos to a single letter shape. Once you're happy with your collage, it's time to export the file. Go to File, Export As, and select PNG. This will keep the transparent background intact, and now the personalized photo collage is ready to upload to Cricut Design Space or whatever contour cutting software you use. And that's it! You've just made a beautiful photo collage using Photopea. Whether you're making tote bags, shirts, or framed gifts, this technique is super versatile. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my next Cricut crafting tip. Thanks for watching, and happy crafting!